Well, I want to introduce you to Bodegaverse. It is a comedic web series set in a Bronx bodega, following two store clerks in their desperate attempt to track down their boss's missing bodega cat. Now, the web series recently had a premiere at the new school, and here now to tell us more about Bodegaverse and their premiere are Karen Soloveda and Mamadou Njai. And thank you so much for coming and being with us.
Thank you. Yeah.
So you got this series going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tackling a bodega.
Yes.
First of all, where does the concept come from?
Well,
you start.
See, I told you.
Yeah, well, basically, we came together about a year or so ago, and we wanted to really write stories about, comedies in the POC lens and the person of color lens. So there are cult classics like Scott Pilgrim and Clerks that we're not represented in, like we support those movies, but we're not in those movies. So we wanted to write our version of that. And so I pitched to him writing a version of Clerks, and we wrote a 5-episode series of it.
In like a week. It was like
Yeah.
really easy. Like we were just like,
Really?
there's so many things from the first drafts that made it to the end because we're just like, this is so random. And like, you don't get to see like, mostly when you see things in media for like people of color, it's just like very trauma based. It's about like bad things that have happened to them. But this is super like consequenceless.
Wacky, yeah.
Like, yeah. And yeah, she told me about the project. I was like, yeah, I would love to help you write this. And we sat down, got it done in a week. And then
A week.
Yeah, we wrote it down in like a week.
Yeah. I mean, we had like months of retouching and editing, but like most of what we wrote stayed in.
Yeah.
Just because we don't really get the opportunity to just like have dumb comedy. We want like dumb comedy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wanted to present that out into the world.
And here we're seeing a little bit of a Bodegaverse right now, and viewers are getting a chance to actually see. And so when you talk about the takeaway, what do you want people to take away?
I kind of want people to just have fun. Like, I just want people to just look at it and be like, oh, I've seen these types of people in bodegas. Oh, I think we always know about bodega cats and stuff like that. That is a very big part of it. I want people to just like sit back and relax. They're like not worried something bad's gonna happen. It's just like a very fun, joyride.
Yeah. I feel like we really wanted to write something where no one's a villain and no one's a hero. Everyone is equally trash in this series. You know what
we
I
all
mean?
have our
Like,
own things going on.
Yeah.
everyone has their own situation. So it's a way for people to, relate to certain characters and see themselves in it, see the good, the bad, the ugly, you know what I mean? And not take themselves too seriously. Yeah.
And the cast. So you got a great cast working with you. Where'd you get them?
Lots of our friends and people who are comedians in our little circle were like, hey, would you like to be in this? And a lot of them jumped to it, be like, yo, we'd love to do this. And some people we had to go out to and like, audition to get them to be in it. But for the most part, everyone's like, yeah, we'd love to be part of it.
Yeah.
So being seen now, as you said, it's a 5-episode web series. So for people who want to watch it, what do they do?
Gotta wait. We already had a premiere. You gotta wait till end of June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll publish it end of June, but definitely you can subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay in tune with what's coming out. We also have promo videos where we actually go to bodegas and interview like customers and owners about their experience working there. We interview some bodega cats,
Right.
I took that.
We got to get their perspective on things.
Right.
I understand them. I can speak to them.
You
So
can speak to them.
Exactly. Yeah. I know what's going on.
I got you. In doing this, obviously, there's a lot of fun. There's a lot of laughter, right? But you also get this great experience of understanding the bodega life, right?
Yeah.
So what is it maybe that you would convey to viewers about the bodega life that maybe we just don't know? Because we just go in there and buy what we got to buy and we're out.
Yeah, there's definitely a language. Like there's a New York language, right? If you're from New York or from the Bronx, borough to borough, it changes.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot to learn with this series when watching it. Like, what's the language? What's bodega etiquette?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what do
Exactly.
you ask for? What don't you ask for? And what you keep your mouth shut and go to another place to get.
Right.
So a lot of this is kind of in a comedic way, teaching our viewers that, maybe people who aren't from New York, maybe people who like are also just like enamored with like the New York experience, want to come here one day but don't really know like
how to navigate
how to
through the bodega.
navigate.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, like, we're the two clerks. We had to spend the entire day in there. We clearly have our own lives in there. Everyone who comes into a bodega, you come in, get your thing, you're out.
Right.
You don't really think about what's going on in there, but we go through what we have to deal with, like looking for this cat. We're out here trying to get it before this owner comes in. We're dealing with the same customer several times, like people's cards getting declined, like stuff like that. So we wanted to show that, and also I'm not from New York, so like instead of pretending that I am in the series, I just lean into that. It's like, I don't know how this works. Sometimes people come in, they start roasting you. I'm like, oh, I wasn't ready for all this. Like, I just wanted to get you this bacon, egg, and cheese and be done. So like, that was something that we wanted to play with as well. Like, we wanted to have the lens be both from within the Bronx, but also have people from outside be like, oh, I'm this character who doesn't fully know what he's doing. It's just trying to like live his life on social media the entire day.
Yeah. But we also feel like this, although it's an inner city specific to the Bronx experience, I mean, this transcends. Like, inner cities in Toronto can, you know, relate to this kind of lifestyle. People in London can relate to this kind of lifestyle. So it just, it does go across different mediums for sure and cultures.
Yeah.
And talking about what's next in the works for you guys.
Bodegaverse wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put it out. We're gonna go through the festival circuit. We do want, you know, to get picked up for either a second season or possibly a full half-hour season of this series. And then we also have like our personal stuff that we're doing. I'm graduating grad school tomorrow. Literally.
Congratulations! All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to survive that.
And the premiere.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
premiere, our little preview happened, but the premiere will happen in June. Late June, June 30th, we're looking at to publish it online. Yeah.
We're looking forward for great things. And come on back, visit us.
Thank you. Absolutely.
We'll be glad to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh no, stay right here. We're glad to have you. Now listen, to keep up with Karen Mamadou and Carter the Bodega Cat, visit Bodegaverse on all social media. Got more show coming back in a few. Be right back.